Look, reward points, trade lines, coaching, mentoring. Those are just some of the simple ways that you can actually make money by having good credit. Your credit score, your credit report is not just a score. It's not just report. It can also benefit you money-wise. In this video today, I'm just going to be speaking about a couple different ways that you guys can go ahead and make some change, make some bread with having good credit. As always, look, like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video out. Look, my subscriber count is growing. We're now officially past over 500. The next goal is 1,000. Then after that, 10,000. And then we're up. Let's get it. And if your credit is not in a good space, if your credit is not in a good space right now, right? If you need help, if you need anything as far as like building your score, repairing your score, please make sure to text 700 to this number right here. We gonna get you right. Look, I'll be completely 100% honest. A lot of people take their credit score and their credit report for granted, right? They're like sleep. I don't know what it is, but thousands and thousands and thousands of people are literally sleep. They think just having a good 700 score is just for looks, or having, a good credit report is just for fun. Like, it doesn't really matter until they're looking to go buy a car. And then once they go to that dealership, they get denied. Or once they're trying to get an apartment, they deny. That's literally the only time they care about their score. You should always make sure your credit score is up to par. And if it's not right now, it's okay. It can always be fixed. But it's not something you want to sleep on. It's not something you want to take for granted. But you could also make some chicken, make some money with having good credit. And I'm about to break down some great examples on exactly how everyone watching this can go ahead and do that. So the first ways, and one of the top ways, is just simply offering trade line services. So if you don't know what trade lines are, it's pretty much when somebody else's credit card history and credit card limit shows up on your credit report. If you're a person with a low limit and a low history, adding that trade line, adding that account on your credit report honestly boost your history, boost your limit, depending on, the limit and the age that you get of the trade line. And that will improve your credit report and improve your score tremendously. As long as you don't have any negative items on there, the trade lines get on there and do pretty well. So think about it. If you have good credit score, good credit report, you're able to get credit cards with pretty good limits, right? Grow those ages over time. You can now start selling these trade lines to people who need them. Typically, trade lines stay on for 60 days. So that means you can swap customers in and out every 60 days, every 2 months. And if a person wants to stay longer, you just charge them again. So let's say you have a Bank of America card or a Chase card, whatever the case may be, and it's a $10,000, $15,000 limit. You had it open for 4 years. You can go ahead and do a bundle package. Let's say you have 2 cards. You can go ahead and charge $300-400, right? $300-400 to add people to both of those cards. Have 2 trade lines available, bundled up, 300. You do 10 people, you do the math. There's also different sites that you can list these cards on, and those sites will actually even find the customers for you. Obviously, they'll take a cut, but they'll find the customers for you. Once it's ready to go, once the customers are ready to go, you get paid. It's almost like passive income to me. One thing I want to mention, when you are offering trade line services, and do your research, search it up, all that stuff, you want to keep your balances low at all times, because you don't want high balances reporting on people's credit reports, because that kind of defeats the purpose of adding a trade line in the first place, right? Because if the credit card balance is high, their score is not going to improve. So make sure you're keeping your balances low when you're offering trade line services. The next way is simply teaching, right? You can be a coach, you could be a mentor, you could show other people steps that you take to make sure you have, a good credit score, the things that you did, what keeps you disciplined, so on and so forth. I promise you, if you post that, or if you let people know, hey, I'm teaching exactly how to build your credit report, how did I grow to a 700 plus score, how did I get to a 680, a 720, a 800, whatever it is, people will pay to learn these different things, right? That's why most people are on this channel right now, to learn. But if you have exclusive details, if you can go out and think outside of the box, you can actually go ahead and charge for these services, just showing people how to go ahead and keep their credit up to par. Another way, and this is a classic way, right? Everybody should know about this, and if you don't, is literally racking up on cash back and reward points. So there's many different credit cards that give cash back or will give you reward points. Amex is notorious for that, for giving people either cash back or reward points. So if you spend your credit cards on things like gas, things like travel is a really good one, certain stores, certain clothes, you can get back twice as much points, for example, on what you spend. So let's say if you spend $2,000 on a vacation and you get back 2 times the amount that you spend, that's 4,000 points. And you can actually redeem these points either for cash or to purchase different things that you like, right? And it could get deeper. That's just an example. But the more you spend, obviously, the more you'll get reward points. You can even use those points and use that cash back to pay off your card balances as well. So essentially, you can get free, travel or free items, so on and so forth. But again, always just do your research and find out which cards fit you. If you're a heavy travel person, if you're a heavy shopper, if you have a business that you do that you needs to put gas in the car, whatever the case is, go ahead and do that. So those are just some of the top ways you can go ahead and make money with having good credit. Always like, comment, and subscribe. Connect with me on Instagram. If you need credit repair, please make sure you inquire today. I'm doing free consultations, giving out free quotes, so on and so forth. Like,